Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and this is Late Night with Lumberjack Cracks. And I bring to you a request that I heard from the Discord of playing Wrestlemania X8, also known as 18 because that's a Roman numeral, Matt. Yeah. Wrestlemania 18, game that I got when it first came out. The interesting thing about this game is it was being developed before the lawsuit that happened between the WWF, or the WWE now, and the World Wildlife Foundation. And they lost that lawsuit, but there's still branding for the World Wrestling Federation in this game. The box, the original one, the one that I had, says World Wrestling Federation at the top. The later versions have the WWE logo on the top of that. So, this is an interesting transitional game. Snuck through. And then after that, we got the branding, get the F out. I was so concerned when I found out that had happened, because I didn't watch probably for like a month or two, and then all of a sudden every wrestler was wearing a shirt that said get the F out. And I was just looking, I'm like, what happened? Why is it not the WWF anymore? Is this even the same thing anymore? These are the same people, but why is it the WWE? That sounds terrible. What's up, Eli? Anyway, we're going to do the thing that we always do every time we play a wrestling game. The best way to get acquainted with the wrestlers in the game is to just throw a Royal Rumble up. Lineup 10. Get out of here. 30, baby. Random enter, of course. Why would we not play on the Royal Rumble? Lunatics. But this is the thing that I love about the presentation of this game, is it lines everybody up as if this is an arcade fighting game. And it's beautiful. There's like 36 wrestlers at the start. You can unlock 6 more, obviously. You can all count, I hope. I mean, I had to actually count them, so I shouldn't talk bad about people. Anyway, who should I start this Rumble with? How about... No, I don't want to use Austin. Let's use Rikishi. That's our boy right now. We're going with Rikishi. Eli the Wolf says, this was the arcade-like soundtrack I was talking about. It even sounds like a Sega Triforce arcade game. And, which you already know, but the viewers don't know, that Sega Triforce is basically the Gamecube just souped up. It was Sega, Nintendo, and Namco. They all developed this arcade hardware together. There are a few Sega Triforce games that are Nintendo, and that is the Mario Kart arcade game and the, what do you call it? The X-Zero arcade game. Oh, yeah, just Rikishi is too cool for school. I wish Scotty 2 Hotty could come out with him. The one thing I'm noticing immediately about this game and how it doesn't hold up with the animation is it's very stiff, no facial expressions. Another weird thing is this is not the NWO song that I remember. I feel like either they didn't have their song prepared in time, or this might have been the WCW one, and I just don't know what the WWF one was. Or this is the one that they actually had at the time, but it's wrong to me. There's no new world order, like, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna make songs with my mouth, but Rikishi and Hulk Hogan to start this Rumble off. And this isn't like No Mercy where it's just gonna throw 4 guys into the ring. Well, maybe it would. I don't know. Nope, we're not throwing 4 guys into the ring. Rikishi looks way too small against Hulk Hogan. Also, very notable, Hulk Hogan's skin looks very unhealthy. The issue that I had with this game, though, and I remember it now playing it, is the movement is very fast, and it doesn't feel like wrestling. Like, those strikes are not coming at the speed that I would expect them to come out. And Eli says they couldn't get the rights to the song, actually. Alright, so that's what it seemed like. I know I want to say Shut Your Mouth, they had it. So it must have just been in this one. And I can't remember in Here Comes the Pain if they still had the NWO thing going. Because this is right when the NWO finally showed up in the WWF. Alright, I'm going to have to try to knock some dudes out. Okay. C-Stick is to change who I'm looking at. Good, good. Let's let Rob Van Dam work Hulk Hogan a little bit. RVD, guy, I love him. The same with Jeff Hardy's theme in Shut Your Mouth. So weird. I know that, like... So the NWO one makes sense. Because it would have come over from WCW and... You know, someone owns the music licensing rights there. And, but with like, Jeff Hardy, you would think that Vince would want to have the rights for all the music. So how did that license expire? Another thing I'm noticing with this game is the music itself sounds kind of distorted. I don't know if that's coming across on the stream, and maybe that's just because it's running through the capture device first. But it's not great. But immediately this game is definitely not as good as the SmackDown games. It was an interesting time during the PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox generation for wrestling, because there were different wrestling games on every single console. So, like, the PlayStation 2 had the SmackDown games. Oh, God. So this is one thing that doesn't make the Rumble fun, is every time they go over the ropes, you have to do this little mini game of kicking them while they hold on to the freaking rope, which is cool and all, but, you know, it's not really fun because it's just get it over with, dude. Anyway, yeah, but at the time for Xbox they had the Raw series, and then SmackDown was on PlayStation 2, and then GameCube was doing their own thing. They had WrestleMania 18, and then the Day of Reckoning games were after that. And I just never really felt like the GameCube games were as good as SmackDown. Like, the GameCube ones were developed by Yuke's, which is the same company that develops the SmackDown games. And I don't know if Raw was developed by Yuke's or not. But the cool thing about Raw, and the only cool thing about it, because it doesn't really play very well, is that you could load custom soundtracks into the game, so you could make a created wrestler with any song ever. And that's probably the biggest perk of playing that game. Eli says, I love Day of Reckoning 1 and 2. I only rented the first Day of Reckoning. I have it now, so it is a game that I'm going to stream in the future. But, yeah, it was just, I rented it. It wasn't up to par with the SmackDown games, which I had. And I think that the wrestlers that were in that game, it just didn't satisfy me. So I was just like, you know what? I don't need this one. I'm not going to buy it. And I didn't. It seemed to be more focused on, like, a linear story, which, from my memory, the SmackDown games weren't as linear in their story. But I could be totally wrong. I like the week-to-week artificial thing that made me feel like I was going from Raw to SmackDown to pay-per-views every once in a while. And we're still with the first 4 guys in the ring. That's kind of shitty. How are we supposed to get through an entire Rumble like this? Just throw me out. I want to get another guy in the ring. Tajiri, I love that guy. Good, forget what he called it. I think it was just Poison Mist, but I loved that finisher. Alright. Chief Crazy Buffalo says Backyard Wrestling. I never played that one. Didn't it have the Insane Clown Posse in it? Am I not Booker T? Do I just not come back? Alright. Okay. Nope. I am definitely not controlling Booker T, and I'm not about to sit through this very long Rumble. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so the Royal Rumble in this game kind of sucks. Just gonna say that. It needs to be faster. There's no excuse for that. Anyway, we're gonna start with the tag match. Specifically for one reason and one reason only. But we're gonna do Tornado Tag because that's fun to me. I feel like this game might not have had weapons too. That might have been the thing that I didn't like. Like, one thing that I always get upset is there's no backstage. And then if a game didn't have weapons, that's just the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. I think it has weapons though, because there's table, ladders, and chair match. So I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna rock with the Hardys. Yeah. And we're going to fight the NWO. Yeah, sound good? Sounds good to me. Great. Eli the Wolf says the adrenaline meter was like the line thing for heart rate or something in Day of Reckoning 1 and 2. That might have been one of the things that I was confused about. I don't know. All these games came up with different systems for how much damage you've taken. I had the TV on pretty low, so I don't know if I can hear the music. It's just so weird watching animated characters not have any expression on their face this day and age, or 3D models rather. So they're all doing what they would do. They just got no feeling, you know. It's not stylized enough like I would say No Mercy is. That's 311. It's the wrong song, Matt. Whoa. I'm voting for Steve Austin 2020 for president. He promises to lower prices on beer. Love it. I don't know if Stone Cold likes craft drinks or ciders as much as he likes his genuine American draft beer. Or, what do you call it? Domestic, sorry. That's what I meant to say. Pat M says, was dozing off, but saw the notification. Love the RSG extended universe. That's pretty much what we've become now. We're like Marvel movies, but different. Oh, I forgot to put in the description of this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the new Lumberjack Cracks channel, I will be streaming non-sports games on there. Typically, I'll do it after one of these videos so that I can direct traffic there, but you know, some days I might not do that. I might just straight up stream on there. I'm not going to do that tonight because I don't have an overlay set up for it yet, but yeah. There's that. Putting in a 007 GoldenEye request. Can be fulfilled. Will be playing single player though. I have not gone back to that game for a while. I've already decided the first game that I'm going to stream on there is Mario 64. It probably won't be played to completion in the first stream. It will be continued though. I would like to try to get 120 stars all on stream. That would be fun. Other games that I want to stream on there are the Resident Evil games. So I will eventually work my way all the way from 0 to 7. Playing the version that I think is the best version for each one of those. So I will be playing the remake for the original. And I will be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 2. And hopefully I can get those done before Resident Evil 3 comes out in April. Because then I can stream that right when it comes out. Very topical. That's how you get people to watch. Well, new people anyway. Pat M says, oh, that's a great one. Have lived on in many memes. Wait, which game? Mario 64? Or Resident Evil? Resident Evil has so many memes. Eli says, I will be a part of the RSG Extended Universe soon. Just gotta come out. Gotta come out to a tournament to get on the stream. Oh yeah, Mario 64 is great. Love it. Wow. That was a very anticlimactic kick out. Yeah, this game's just kind of lacking for me in presentation. I'm not even going to fight. I'm just going to let him pin me. In my mind, this game was better. Strictly 90 says, which remake? The first RE, Gamecube, or PS4? I'll be playing it on PS4. I have it on both. There's no reason to not play it on the latter day consoles because it's widescreen and you don't have to use tank controls. So I will definitely be playing it that way. It'll be a lot clearer. It'll be a lot better presentation for people watching. So there's that. Eli says I would play in an NFL Blitz tournament. We will definitely have those still. We love it. We love NFL Blitz. All right, let's see what this game has to offer as far as other matchups go. So, do a fatal 4-way, just so we can get some more entrances. All right, would you want to see cage match, Hell in the Cell, ladder, table, or TLC match? I think notably with the Hell in the Cell, the entrances won't happen. I think, if I'm correct, probably a cage match as well. Eli says, if I can fly to Chicago from New Jersey. I mean, you could fly from LaGuardia to Chicago cheaper than most places because they literally have an entire terminal just for people going to Chicago. I'm seeing table, cage, and Hell in the Cell. And then Strictly 90 says, yeah, but if you don't have a CRT TV, then you're shit out of luck. I'm playing on one right now. If I had my other webcam, I'd turn it around and point it at the screen for you, but my entire computer is my webcam at the current moment. So we're going to start with the table match, because that was the first one that came in. Then we'll do a cage match, and then we'll do a Hell in the Cell. Triple threat match sounds better for a table match. Alright, call some wrestlers that you want to see in this one. Let's just do a Raw. Raw's nice. James Bond says, funny you mention Resident Evil. I literally just finished watching a long play for Resident Evil 2 on 64. The ending doesn't show the explosion as the train is getting away. Well, you know, it's implied. It's blowing up. It's going to happen eventually. You don't need to see it. James Bond, did you play the remake? Because the remake is amazing. I can recommend it to anybody. I think it is probably the best game I've played in this generation. Not including the Switch. Because that's kind of in its own universe, in my opinion. Eli says, I have a CRT too. I have a Trinitrons. Oh, Trinitrons are great. Fantastic ones. I'm playing on a GE right now. It has a very good picture, and it is a... It has the rounded look, like this overlay. It's not square like the Trinitrons. So we got a call for Stone Cold. I'll play as Stone Cold, no problem. All right, 2 more wrestlers. Let's hear the suggestion. You got 30 seconds to choose 2 more wrestlers, and then I'm just gonna pick them. Drinking a Coke Zero right now, out of what a Circle K calls a Polar Pop. It's supposed to keep it cold. Is DDP in this? No, DDP's not even in this. Yeah, I know the PS1 version has it. Yeah, I mean, it's like a technical marvel that the 64 Resident Evil 2 even exists. I have not. I have to get it. Was thinking of getting it after watching Resident Evil 2. Yeah, you should get it. I think it's actually on sale for $20 right now on the PlayStation Store. You should get it. You will not be disappointed. It's a good quick play and fantastic game. Rock. The Rock. Was I missing votes? Oh, I did miss votes. The Rock, Jeff Hardy. Got it. Alright. Jeff Hardy's going to be playing with the big boys tonight. Ooh, just missed the one for Angle. Fuck it. We're going to throw Angle in there instead. Yeah, look at him. Still has his hair, but you can see that the hairline's receding. Ooh, yeah. So this one does have really good entrances, but I still don't feel like they're up to snuff with SmackDown. If his middle finger doesn't come out when he's on the turnbuckle, I'm going to be really upset. Pat M says, steroids are tough on the old hairline. Indeed they are. He is not sticking his middle fingers out. I am upset. Oh, your mic is overpowering, by the way. Fantastic. Thank you for pointing that out. I did not notice. It was definitely in the red. I appreciate it. Anytime any of you are watching and you hear something that doesn't sound as good, please let me know. I did not test before starting. I just started. I literally said testing, and then I just clicked it, and I just started going. Who are we recreating? Eli says his parts are in creation. Who are we? What the fuck? Who the fuck? Oh, DDP. Oh, I don't have time to make DDP. He's in Here Comes the Pain. We'll just play that game. It's better. I'd be getting it on stream. Oh, Steam. Got it. You'd play it on PC. Yeah, I'd still get it. Probably too close to the mic. It's still slightly distorted as well. Cool. Probably too close. I'm leaning in to try to read, and that's part of the problem. Probably have the gain up too high. How's that sound? Better? Yes? No? Maybe so. It's slightly distorted. What's up, OSU Rocks? I am fantastic. I got through a really busy day at work, and now I'm playing some games. I could have sworn I was not controlling Stone Cold. The Rock is just busting out the table immediately. So is this an elimination match, or just first one to put somebody through a table wins? Like, if I jump through the table by myself, does that mean I lose and they both win? Or is it disqualification? Is that even possible? I don't know. I just really don't like the way this game controls at all. No beer tonight? Nope. Drinking a Coke Zero. Today's not a beer night for me. I'm trying to lean away from drinking more. Gonna try to do a month of sobriety along with some dieting. Try to cut down on the waistline. Gained a lot of weight over this last year. Got an injury in my knee. Kept me from doing anything, and I like to make excuses for myself. Are they going to put me through a table already? The computer just sets up a table in the corner and is just going to end the match. I think one of the things is when you grab somebody, whatever direction you're pressing, it immediately goes into a move instead of locking up with them. Okay, so The Rock put himself through that table, and it did not end the match. So, sorry, I'm behind on the chat right now. You guys are firing away, and I'm not prepared. I was watching some Awesome Games Done Quick this week. If you're not familiar with it, it's a speedrun marathon for games. They play a bunch of different games, literally for an entire week straight, and raise money for charity for Prevent Cancer Foundation. Pretty cool. They were playing Trauma Center New Blood before I started streaming, and then when I read that on the schedule, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be fun. And then the guys that are playing are just kind of dry, and it's like, hey, this is a game. I'm like, all right, cool. The ones where people are actually funny are good. But anyway, there was a good Grand Theft Auto San Andreas one. The two guys that were talking the whole time were hilarious. I'd recommend watching that. And then there was a stream of someone playing the Animorphs, if you're familiar with that novel series. game that came out on Game Boy Color, which was also hilarious. Total shit show. How do I pick up weapons? I need to like go outside the ring to figure this out. I need to find myself out here. Okay, here's the blocking. Stop following me. Modelo time is all the time in Arizona. Modelo's solid. Love it. Some lime and some salt. Great. Any Mexican beer is fantastic with some lime and some salt. James Bond says $15.79 for RE2 on CD keys. Go for it. Perfect. Cheap. Pat M redacted 3 messages in a row. I wish I would have seen those. Eli says Kurt Omega Angle. What? OSU Rock says you don't need beer anyway. Good for you. Yeah, but, you know, it's fun to drink. The strikes just come out way too fast in this game. It almost feels like it was at one point intended to be an arcade game and they decided to not make it an arcade game. No! There are tables everywhere. I can't even pick them up. I don't know how. Help me. I'm trying to press L1, which is not existent in this stupid GameCube controller. A lot of pride for the cutting down on drinking thing. Eli says, play Desert Bus? I don't even know what that is, Eli. Royal Crown says... Royal Crown Cola, second best cola. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Being real close to where it's made, I've had a lot of it, and it's always like the cheap option. It's great when you're not actually thinking about that you're drinking it. So you're at like a party, someone's got some cola, it's not Coke, it's not Pepsi, just a solid cola. Whatever, I'm just saying stuff. Oh yeah, Eli said get me an RC. Yeah, I can get you an RC. No problem. Whole 2 liter just for you. Pat M says, loved your speed run in Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I could do it again too. Kevin Cabarello, that is a viewer of the channel. I believe he has his own Twitch channel, but I don't actually know what it is. It's probably Kevin Cabarello. But he can play Punch Out blindfolded through the whole game, which is insane. I saw him do the Tyson fight blindfolded at the last Retro Sports Gamer Championship. Not this one that we just had, but the one the year before. Getting knocked out by Glass Joe in first match. New record. That's how you end the game fast. You just have to get to an end state. That's how you speedrun. Just put me through the table. Great. Smash. That's all it says. The Rock sounds very distorted. He's cooking. Alright. So I guess we're doing a cage match next. Was over too fast. No time to raise money for cancer kids. You know, I try to do the best I can with the tools that I have. Eli the Wolf says, Desert Bus was from that Penn and Teller Sega CD game. Jesus, that sounds awful. I mean, how good can a game about magic be? Alright. That was awful. If I wasn't trying to fulfill doing these matchups, I would just stop. I would just stop playing this game and play something else. I would totally play something else right now. I I don't really like this game. It was better in my memory. But I guess there was a reason why I got rid of it. And why people don't usually talk about this game. It's a Day of Reckoning that people usually talk about when it comes to the GameCube. Chief Crazy Buffalo says, does anyone have a copy of Pepsi Man to Coke and RC to pour Coke and RC on it? That sounds so rude. Pepsi Man is a great game. I watched someone do a speed run of that on Awesome Games Done Quick. I believe it was during their awful block, which is my favorite part of that. All right, pick 3 more wrestlers. First 3 to answer get their wrestlers picked. Can't be the ones we just used, though. Yeah, but I like Coke Zero. It's solid. There's no sugar in it. You know, Hurricane, great. I'm gonna be him. I love the Hurricane. One of my favorite gimmicky wrestlers for sure. Oh my god, I forgot that freaking Prince Albert was in Too Cool with Scotty Too Hottie. Ridiculous. Odd Job, Jaws, James Bond. Go Rogue. Are we playing GoldenEye all of a sudden? Pat M's telling me to start playing different games. Someone gives me a game suggestion from NES or Super Nintendo that I like, I will play it. Let me field the crowd, though. Would you prefer to see me continue playing this game or to move on to something else? Yeah, R.I.P. Grandmaster Sexay. R.I.P. Eli's saying continue. OSU Rock says move on. We got 1 for continue, 1 for move on. I'm voting something else. We got 2 for moving on. How about this? We run the entrances for these next couple wrestlers, and then we call it on this game, and we move on to something else. Triple H and Taz. Great. Those are 2 entrances I would like to see. You know, I'm going to play out this match. You guys come up with a game for me to play. I wanted to do Day of Reckoning as a separate stream, so I'm not going to play that. NES or Super Nintendo. Yeah, I was saying it right. I just doubted myself. Jesus, his eyes look awful in that mask. Oh. We just get part of the entrance. That's not bad. Gonna miss out on Triple H spitting, though. I like it. I've definitely done that a few times in my life. At least we get to see him do it in real life in the Titantron. That's nice. He does look plastic. I mean, this whole game kind of looks plastic. I mean, look at Triple H's hair right here. It's... Honestly, I would say you don't have to revisit this game. I don't have NBA Live 2003. If you wanted a GameCube... a GameCube game that I could offer to play, would you want to see me play 007 Nightfire? Madden on the GameCube, do not have that. I have Mario Party 4, Mario Tennis, NBA Street Volume 3, Sonic Mega Collection, so it doesn't really count. And then I think I got a bunch of other games on here. No WW7. This is what happens when you start trying to field suggestions from the audience. Everybody wants something different. Let me see if I can just climb the cage. None of these wrestlers have ever fought together at the same time. Let's just let Triple H win. Go win. Why'd he give up? What's wrong with you? We're just gonna fight over here. You win the match. That's it? That's all you got in you? It's like the AI is telling him, no, it's too soon. You gotta... You might have to actually be at a certain level to get over. I see NHL 94, JK. Man, you know how to press my buttons. I almost jumped on that one so quick. All right, I see multiple NBA Street Volume 3, so we're gonna go with that. I'm not even gonna let this one play out, so I'm just gonna put in the game while it's going. There it is. NBA Street Volume 3 featuring the Mario Brothers. So, at the time, EA wanted to stop making games for the Gamecube. So, like, Nintendo was just like, no, EA, please, don't do that. We'll give you the Mario Brothers. And they're in this and SS Tricky World Tour. I actually don't know, or Tour, I don't know what it's fucking called. Whatever. I don't know if that's actually true. I've heard that it might not be true. Chief Crazy Buffalo says, if you were on Dreamcast, I would say Kiss Psycho Circus video game. That sounds fun. I have no idea what that is. Doom Dimble retracted a message. I'm sorry I didn't get to it in time. I apologize. Yeah, the computer didn't know how to get out of the cage. What the fuck's wrong with him? A lot of oohs being thrown around.
You are Carmelo.
Remember that NBA Jam 912 game you did?
Before what he is today.
912.
You are Vince.
What was 912? I mean, I played NBA Jam the last time I streamed. I gotta turn off the music. Or watch the Beastie Boys. What? What is going on? Customization. No. Oh, it's options is a button. Got it. Continue. It's so sad to have to turn off the music. I just don't want to have to lose the stream for Wrestlemania 18. 1912. Oh yeah, 1912. I accidentally clicked on that game. The game is terrible. Strictly 90 says, how does YouTube even know? I mean, it just runs algorithms. And it's based off of the sound waves. I don't know if in certain circumstances, I can bring up the teams. Great. In certain circumstances, like if you're playing the game and you have it tell the system or YouTube, like, hey, I'm playing this game. So it doesn't block the music that's in that game. But I don't know. I don't really want to risk it because I have streamed this game before. And I haven't streamed the other one. So I don't want to lose this stream because of that. Yes, the brothers are in Street. I will control them just for the novelty. Last time I played this game, I controlled them. The only reason I actually bought this game is because I did like it a lot. I played it when Tom bought it. And then I realized that you could be the Mario team, so I bought it again. But it was way later on. So long ago that the price has faded on the GameStop logo. Or maybe underneath that is the actual price and they hid it from me. Because I paid differently because it was online. Want to play some MEA Jam 1912 edition. Where is the Knickerbockers? The only team. And they play on the ship as an arena. That sounds fun. Who do you guys want to see me play against? Pat says matches redacted, or for typos, by the way. A lot of typos at 4 a.m. Yeah, oh god, it's 3. Yeah, I always have typos. I have a bit of dyslexia, so I can't spell shit. Do I play any other boxing games other than Punch-Out? I like the Ready to Rumble games. I haven't played them in a while. Suns, Spurs. Spurs was first. We're going with that. Great. Thank you for giving me a suggestion instead of me just scrolling through the teams over and over again. This would be way more epic if the game music was on. Instead, it's kind of weird.
Still looking fresh out the box. Forest Park in North Chicago.
Ooh, we're on the Chicago court. How cute. The cool thing is, in this game, the courts that you play on actually do exist. I've never been to this one. But I have seen pictures of it. Peach hit the top of the backboard and falls down. No, Peach has some nice shorts on right now. Ooh la la. Would subscribe.
Sweet move right there. That's lunacy. That's crazy. You are leaving yourself in
Come
ruin.
on, steal the ball, Mario. I know you're like down on the ground.
Yo, don't do that to me.
Your head is up to these players' crotches, but all right, let's just score. How about that? And it's about that game you accidentally clicked on. Why it says NBA Jam. Got it. Mario versus LeBron. Let's go. I could do that next time. All right, let me pay attention for a second and not look like a pile of shit. That's all I was looking like. I gotta be Peach. She's like the only one that can play. She's at least taller than Muggsy Bogues. Mario and Luigi are literally as tall as Muggsy. Probably shorter.
Back to the basics.
Oh yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, this court is always on nighttime for some reason. OSU Rock says, no LeBron. The LeBron. Are you saying you just don't want to see LeBron, or there's no LeBron in this game? I got nothing against LeBron. He's just another guy.
The deflection.
I don't really care for conversations about who's the greatest all time. Stuff like that doesn't really do it for me.
Down by
It's an
Uno.
endless conversation that is pointless.
Come on, B. That's like 2-on-1.
You know what? People like to argue about things. Oh yeah.
That might leave an interesting bruise. Down by a
I told Tom to get NBA home court. I remembered that. That was a street game. That was the one that came out on the next gen. Never played it. When those consoles first launched, I don't think we got one until '08, I want to say. I had to sell literally like all my GameCube games so that I could buy it while I was in high school. Because I didn't have a job. Parents weren't about to buy a high schooler an Xbox. And I wanted it. And the only thing I had to my name was like 20 or 30 GameCube games, and I sold basically most of them. All the games that you probably would want to keep in a collection. But luckily, I have this this Wii that can get them back for me.
That's bad being bad, not bad being good.
It'd be one thing if I were supporting Nintendo and getting those games back. But when I would just be supporting third-party sellers with inflated prices,
Somebody call a doctor.
I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna rebuy my entire collection. Way too many games there. Well, a lot of conversation going on here.
Nice with it. This is this is better than when I've learned about outer space.
Oh God!
Off the Ichabod cranium,
Off the chest.
a long time coming. The defense looks a little sweet.
Peach went through his legs after that disrespect of off the chest.
Peach on the block, she brought her game. Got away. What can you say? Just got
Man, Peach's MVP easily. So many things being said in the chat right now. I will catch up on that in a second.
No doubt about that. But you gotta do something with it.
I want to go up at least a basket
You take
more
an L,
than I already
you
am.
are taking a serious L.
Yes, that was an ugly shot. Are you good at the dunk contest? No. No, terrible. If you notice, I'm barely even using tricks. That's just because I want to win. And I blew the game breaker. I went too fancy. Literally just button mashing. Let's watch the computer take all my points away. You bastards, I hate you all. Wow, conservative. Conservative. I got a request for the dunk contest. I guess I can do it. If the other players will be interesting, I will do it. Hussy Rock says, I don't want to see him, period. And I do hate the greatest of all time conversations as well. Wow. A lot of LeBron hate here.
Wiggity, 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 wiggity. Oh yeah, you doing your thing.
Yeah, I also dislike LeBron and wanted to see him lose, but I can respect not wanting to see his face at all. What about Space Jam 2? Would you go see that with LeBron in it, or is it just a complete sacrilege?
This is what I'm talking about.
Because I would be totally down to see some more Looney Tunes.
That's how it's done right there.
They have fallen by the wayside. Even at Six Flags Great America, they aren't really as prominent as I thought they would be. I mean, the stuff is still there as remnants, but and they still sell merchandise, but it's not a huge focus.
The defense didn't lose their balance. I mean, you just called, put your hand inside their cranium and...
Anybody is better than LeBron.
Hey, Fred.
Wow.
You missed
Spicy.
the whole shot.
Got nothing against him personally, but he gets on my nerves and is annoying very fast. Great player, can't stand his personality. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't have strong feelings about him one way or the other. Do not dislike him that much.
Yeah, a little bit of flair right there.
All right, I gotta catch up. They're on game point. I gotta stop them here. Oop, stop to Mario. Nope. Just noticed it was game point. Second too late. All right, Nick Delvita is better than everyone that has ever played in the NBA. Don't know who that is. Where does he play? Eli says, what if Game Breaker was real? What if it was real? What if I am a Game Breaker? Doom Dumble says, I bet you Mort talks in his sleep about Tecmo. I guarantee you he does. The odds on that are so high. OC Rock says, no Space Jam 2 for me. Eli says Space Jam 2 with Kevin Garnett. Interesting. Space Jam 2 is a desecration of Space Jam. Sorry. I was trying to read the misspelled version. And I'm like, what the fuck is that word? Brady on Bears and Chargers? I would love to see Tom Brady on the Bears. Why not? I don't really like the guy, but it's for dumb reasons. I think it would be fantastic to see him on the Bears. Because the Bears have never had a good quarterback. Since Jim McMahon? Yeah? Is that fair? Nick Delvita was the quarterback for the Arizona Rattlers in the Arena Football League. Yikes. It's a big talk there. All right. How the hell do you get to... I guess there is a dunk contest. All right. I have to create one? How about 4? I got game, bro. Okay, so we're not going to use LeBron James, even though he's the top dunker in this game. Let's go with the top dunkers. Wow, 99 dunks. Interesting. We gotta do Vince Carter, right? I'm gonna let the computer handle that one. We're gonna put do we want to see Mario, Peach, or Luigi? You know what? I'm just gonna let the computers do it. Let's have this be a cockfight. Luigi's apparently the dunk champ here. Shit. Heard Brady might go to the Browns. That'd be interesting. Brady is going to be in an arena. He's going to go to the Arena League? I don't think he would risk getting hurt to go to just the Arena League. Wow, a lot of Browns hate. OSU Rocks wants Mario. Let's throw him in there. Why not? Oh, I added... I'm Mario. Whoops. I guess we're not going to do a cockfight. Alright, let's do Spudweb. Why not? Great. Oh, we gotta... Okay, fine. We'll do Kevin Garnett. Give the people what they want, they said. Listen to their requests, they said. We got... Fuck. Alright. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll do T-Mac instead of Mario, because we already got one of the Mario Brothers in there. And we'll do KG. He doesn't show up in Top Dunkers, but he's got 90 dunk in this game. I protest. All right. Let's do it. Maybe I should have put it on Mad Game if I'm not actually playing. Do I have to press anything? If it's just the computer? Kobe request came in a little too late. Sorry about that, Kayvon Dirks.
We got to battle the bungees. That's right, the UPS hops.
Yeah, that was weak. We're gonna change that. We're gonna redo this whole thing. I apologize. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a dunk contest with 8 dunkers. All of you. Okay. All of you can decide. There are 9 people watching. Each one of you can decide one person to add. So Eli is definitely Kevin Garnett. We know that one for sure. A lot of Timberwolves love there. Loves his crunch. Yeah, I'm gonna put in my horse as Vince Carter. LeBron controlled by you. I like that. I'm doing that. I'll see if I can do great. We got a request for Shaq. What team is he on in this? Is he on the Heat? He's got to be on the Heat. All right. That's good. Like that one. Yeah, R.I.P. Launch of the Beastie Boys. Did I get T-Mac? Oh, I missed him. Okay, T-Mac. Computer. We'll do Kobe. Get to the fucking Lakers. All right. We got 2 left. I'm not seeing any more requests, so I'm going to throw in Luigi. And I saw a request for Mario. Ooh, 65 dunks. Terrible. How about we do Peach instead? Yeah? Yeah, I like it. Okay. We're playing at the Tandy Rec Center. Dunk contest. Huge moment here. Oh, fucking... God, who's Paul Goldsmith? I don't even know. Is that actually a basketball player? Ooh, Bonafide and Dominique Wilkins. Luigi had big hops. Sim ratings. I mean, he is the better jumper. Kevin Garnett does a huge round the back off his foot. Pretty crazy. Ooh, huge 28. Source Mario 2, indeed. That Mario 2 basically defined his whole personality. Speaking of Mario games, Luigi's Mansion 3 is fantastic. If none of you have played it, I would highly recommend playing that. He played for the Diamondbacks. I'm so glad I did not. Oh, God. props. Yeah, we're gonna throw that table in there.
This is a dunk contest. It's not an obstacle course.
Boom. Over the table. I did way better than I thought I was going to because it's really easy. Ooh, yeah, Big Daddy D's coming up in here. Speaking of Shaq, I have the new Shaq Fu game. I got it also for my brother for Christmas, and I'm waiting for a moment that we both can sit down and stream that game together. That's something to look forward to. Crunchy Crunch. Yeah, we still got Kevin Garnett in the lead here. T-Mac goes with a really weak dunk. That didn't look good to me.
28 is the score.
I don't know what says 28 to them about that one, but I guess that was like all the shoulder buttons at once. Kobe blows it. Maybe it's because his pants are too baggy in this game. Crunchy Crunch in the Funky Bunch. Here he is, 99 dunks. Luigi. The misunderstood Mario brother over the amplifier, which to him is way higher than anything else. Crazy Cheat Buffalo had a pair of Shaqs as a kid. I had a pair of Allen Iverson's shoes. My brother had them, and then I really liked Allen Iverson, and they were also blue. And blue was my favorite color at the time. I was all over it. I had them. I wore them out. And sadly, they no longer exist. I'm sure they got thrown away. I probably wore the shit out of them, though. Coolest kid on the block. Kevin Garnett comes back, slams another 28, does a nice little dance. We got Vince Carter. I missed his first attempt. That's why I suddenly just popped up as LeBron.
This is getting crazy out here. Judges, I know you like that one.
What kind of prop are we gonna bust out here?
Let's see what you got.
Can I get the light? No. It just wants the table. That's it. Table, amp.
Money grip.
All right.
Are you sure about that? It's not a folding chair.
It was a dunk. I completed it. I was thinking the dunk contest would be about as hard as live, but it's really easy. I think it really just comes down to understanding what they're going to mark as a 30. There you go, Diesel. A 26, getting real excited. Never missed a shot in those shoes. Is that true? That would be impressive. I've I've never missed a shot that I've played in a game when I was a kid, like in a league game where I shot over the back of the backboard, and every time I did it, the team was like, "What are you doing?" And then I just took the shot and went in, and they were like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Kayvon Dirk says, "We streamed Shaq Fu." Did you now? Should check that one out. That one sounds great. Doom Dumble. How do I say that? Mile? Doom Mile. That. Oh, there we go. Doom Mile. Anyone have a pair of Pro Wings or XJ90s? Were those shoes? I don't know if I'm familiar with those ones. I forgot Peach was in this. Did I just not look during her attempt last time? Off the floor, off the backboard. That's got to be a 30. No way it's not. 29. Looks like Peach is going to take this one right now. I think this is the final attempt. Through the legs, off the backboard. Not enough. Didn't do anything in the air.
Long way.
I'm getting booped.
26. Woo! Show it, money, show it.
All right. So after this dunk contest, I'm looking to move on to one more game, and then I'm going to call it quits for the night. So, any suggestions? NES or Super Nintendo games? Yes. XJ90s were fake Payless Jordans in the 90s. Oh boy. Those sound great. I mean, you gotta do a prop, right? It just like adds score for no real reason.
Did somebody dare you to do that? I hope you know what you're doing.
If I win this off of that dunk, this is literally just pressing fucking shoulder buttons.
No stopping us now. Oh no.
It would probably be more interesting if I used a shitty dunker and tried to do the same thing. I mean, like, look at Shaq. He just, you know, he does what he can. Play Madden 97 on SNES. I'll pass on that one.
Don't say nothing. That was straight up incredible.
It doesn't have to be a sports game. I will play it. I have socks in my pocket. I could have been wearing socks this whole time. I forgot.
Close, but no respect.
My toes were cold. I reached in my pocket, realized that there was something big and bulky in there.
And that is the reason why I'm here on the mic. The MI to say that was crazy. That
He
was
is
amazing.
blowing this out of
You see that?
proportion for a 27.
Come on now, come on now.
Play
Stop to it.
Animaniacs for Super Nintendo.
This is no exercise.
That one's a
Real thing.
potential. I don't think I've ever played it, so I'd be interested to see what that's about.
Signed it. There is ink all over the basketball.
And Luigi looks like he's going to take it with that one.
A+.
Drops a 30
on a grade scale.
from nowhere. Decides to one-up me off of my shitty dunk.
Hey, hey,
Let's
it's
see
your
if
time.
Peach...
You're next in
Ooh,
line.
ooh,
Everybody's ready for
ooh.
you.
Ah, one more move, Peach. You could have done it. Turtles in Time. That one is oof. Oof. Play Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's greater than great. The cool
Alright, we'll start with Power Rangers, then we'll move the Turtles in Time, and we'll see how far I can get on one continue. Power Rangers, if I remember, is a fighting game.
Listen, you
Oh,
set the
man.
precedent.
This
You
is
the
still
first
not
one to
over
go.
yet.
Let's see what you got.
Am I still in it? Am I still in this? Did I get eliminated?
Rearranging constellations. Yeah, big money, big numbers.
Eli's pushing for the
Keep on
Animaniacs.
moving, don't stop. No. Yeah, that's right. It's your turn.
Animaniacs. Kevin Garnett drops a 30 out of nowhere.
Yo, what did you just do?
Okay, I don't think I'm in this.
That is a, yo, that's a 30,
Put the
man.
controller down.
Look, man, all the rest of these kids, they alright, but
In the meantime, I'm just...
come on, step up.
I didn't even change the teams. I should not even brought them up.
Now, that's working for you. I can't wait to see what's next.
Let's get rid of that game. We're not even playing that anymore. Doom Mile retracts the statement. Did anyone else ever have a pair of FUBUs? I did not. I remember seeing FUBUs. Never wore them myself.
Was crazy. Yes, indeedy.
Eli the Wolf says, I can't pronounce that name. It's cute.
Ho! Whoa! Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Oh yeah, it's an Animaniacs character, isn't it? Luigi blows it and just gives up. Sister sulking in the corner, dribbling the ball. Ooh, a FUBU jersey. That's good. That's good stuff.
Green light. All Oh, you can tell he does that so often. It's like, yeah. I'm like, so slam a lot of stuff. Like, it's no big
Kevin
deal.
Garnett drops a 25, not living up to that 30
You
yet
waiting for
earlier.
somebody to hold your hand? Nah, B.
Kobe from the three-point line.
Twist without the shot.
This is supposed to be the hardest difficulty, and they all made it to the next round, and it just doesn't seem like they're doing anything. You know, it was only a 22.
I've seen you before. I know what you could do.
I've definitely had some and one clothes. She is the white mink with the blonde hair and tail. I think I know what you're talking about.
Judges, I know you liking that one. Right behind and ready to blow your mind. We're keeping this rolling.
And Luigi still here somehow after that 0. Being very conservative after that failed attempt. It's so weird watching the animations on these Mario characters because they like totally don't fit the skeleton of the players in this game. But I mean, Kevin Garnett's arms are so fucking long in this game. And then their extremely baggy jerseys make them look super skinny. Ooh, the poop dunk. Brings it down between the legs. Is Kobe gonna take it?
The crowd gives it a 30. The contestants give it a 30. It is perfect. No questions asked. Don't say nothing.
The announcer in this game is a lot more hyped than the ones in the last 2 games. Actually, I don't know if he's in Volume 2. Played Volume 2 the least out of all of them. Mario in this game looks like a ramen. I mean, essentially. So Peach and Luigi both got knocked out. Okay, so it was going by total score. So this makes a little bit more sense. It's not your just best dunk attempt. Garnett edging out Kobe going into the final round here. This is a lot longer than I was expecting. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're having a good conversation, aren't we? Speaking of which, the animations in this game are fantastic. There's a lot of variation. I love it. Why did they stop making these games? Was home court that bad? Probably. Can anybody vouch for home court? She's crazy, too. Yeah, I think I remember the character. I'm not 100% positive. That seems familiar to me. Chief Crazy Buffalo says starters, champions, and airwalks. Like I was straight flexing with my shoes as a kid. I mean, that's what shoes can do for you. You gotta be flexing them. The best shoes I had though is the one that I brought up, is the Iversons. Those are the only like really nice ones. The Starburys. I had a pair of Starburys. I don't think they exist anymore. They were great. I loved Stephen Barry's. It's a shame that it faded out. Cheap shirts. They had a bunch of wrestling shirts too. At the end of it. Never went and bought that Austin 316 shirt. That would have been a good one to have. All right. Have you ever played Def Jam Fight for New York? I have not played that. I've heard great things about it. Kevin Garnett wins it all from the #1 spot. Wins this one for Eli. Eli, you are our dunk champion for tonight. All right. So, by request, we are switching games. All right. I have it. I have to turn off the Wii whenever it's in Gamecube mode. So the Wii essentially acts like a GameCube when a GameCube game goes into it. So it doesn't use any of the home menus or anything like that. Even though like the hardware is inside there. But it must have to boot from a completely different part of this, or like a different OS. Please pay no attention. Wait. Dude, does this work? Oh, that does work. Cool. I've been doing it the dumb way the whole time. Alright, just to, oh god. What have I done? What is this? What is this game? This is gonna be terrible. Oh, it's ActRaiser. Not terrible. But don't want to bother with that right now. I will play like 2 seconds of Animaniacs before moving on to Power Rangers. Just for Eli for winning the dunk contest. This is a Konami game? Oh god, it's probably good. It's probably a good game. Chief Crazy Buffalo says, used to have a Kobe jersey, 24. Then my brother's Kobe 8 jersey got handed down to me. That's amazing. The 8 jersey is the one where it's at, but, you know, I kind of like the 24 now. Alright, this is going to be one of those airplane hanger games, isn't it? Games. Did I say hangs? I said hangs. I'm getting tired. I am not going to do a Pinky impression. Same, I can't do Orson Welles. Okay. This starts off as a Pinky and the Brain game? Oh no, they're the villains of the game. Got it. I can take this. What the fuck is this? This is... Come on, wacko. She's not that hot. Hello, nurse. Alright, I don't want to do this right now. This game looks pretty cool, though. Anyway. Alright. Puzzle platformer. That's what we'll call that. Power Rangers. Is it under Mighty Morphin? Oh, there's so many of these. Let's play the beat 'em up one. Okay, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, let's see how far I can tolerate this. If I remember correctly, this is not a super good beat 'em up. I think this is one of those beat 'em ups where there are multiple planes. Oh yeah, Rita Repulsa. She's so repulsive. She's like the only remnants of a Japanese person still in this game. I'm just gonna rock with... Nah, we're gonna rock with Trini. Yellow Ranger hype. Ooh, the music is fucking fire in this game. Yeah, so this one's like more of a belt scroller because it's on one plane. But it's solid. The graphics are great. I don't suck at it. It's probably made for kids, so. Ooh, first hit. Gotta end the run. So I think on this one I'll go first death. Nah, we'll go a little further than that. Let's at least try to get to the first boss. could have sworn you can switch planes, but maybe that's when you're playing 2-player. Someone back me up on that. Is there even 2-player in this game? Looks like there's only room for 1 life bar, so. Eli says new Power Rangers are just cringy. There's an interesting point in time when Disney owned Power Rangers and it failed phenomenally, and then Saban, or I think that's what it is, regained control of them, and I think that's when Dino Wars started, which isn't terrible because it has Tommy. Oh yeah, I'm less impressed with the female character model. Should look different for being in Ranger mode. It's like they basically palette swapped it. Shouldn't be so jacked. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Zach is where grape lightning comes from. What? Is that a grape soda? These dudes look like grape soda. Or like some grape gum. I remember having a weird dream when I was a kid at one part of the Resident Evil mansion, and I was getting chased by like an evil Barney, and then I had to start chewing on some grape gum to try to stop him, and then Barney just turned into grape gum, and then I think I got scared and I woke up. Yeah, it was a weird dream. Sometimes you're a kid, you know? Sometimes you're in the Resident Evil mansion and Barney chases you down a hallway. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, it's time to read some stuff. I was trying to use the computer to fight while I can read. She looks like a buff man. Yeah, like, seriously, her shoulders are so broad. There's so much detail in this game and other places, but like when it came down to deciding to do this character model, they went so they all look exactly the same. Weird. Stunt double Steve Austin in yellow suit there. Where's the Green Ranger? He's a bad guy right now. We'll probably fight him later. Whoa! There he is. That's green enough, right? Are there any other buttons? Yeah, suck on a barrel. Yeah, Turtles is definitely the better game. But this isn't bad. The controls are tight. I just don't like being on one plane of existence. It just doesn't feel like I have control of the world. There should be like Street Fighter movesets to justify being on one plane. What is this thing? Can I bomb? It says bomb. Oh. Yeah! Power the tiger! Cougar! Lion! What is that thing? Someone tell me. Let's see. Trianodon. Mastodon. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Saber-toothed tiger! There it is. I figured it out. It was a tiger. I'm pretty sure she starts it. Saber-toothed tiger! Pterodactyl! Is that one of them? I don't fucking know. I have a Green Ranger figure. I think I have all of the Power Ranger figures somewhere in my house. I used to really like the Power Rangers. I watched it all the way up until that space season, which was fine. It was a fine season. I remember he was a stowaway, and then suddenly was in a city in space, which was pretty cool. Really liked that concept. On the show, the lightning behind Zack was purple. Zack was the Black Ranger, and you can't render black lightning, so they gave purple. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Purple's a good color. There was no Purple Ranger, so I like purple. I'm wearing a purple sweater right now. What the fuck am I talking about? I got socks in my pocket, and I'm wearing a purple sweater. Is this the boss? What is this? This is... How is he still alive without arms? What is the point? Why am I fighting this guy now? He should be dead. Why is he wearing Zorro's hat? Is this the skeleton of Zorro? Why am I fighting a flying head now? If his head could fly, why doesn't he just start in that mode and shoot fireballs at me instead? This is a lot more difficult. This is so dumb. What a terrible... This was probably never even in the show. They probably just made this shit up. Good backflips. Area cleared. Power Rangers were low-key big on stereotypes. Yeah, well, I think it was an idea to be inclusive. You know, so it can relate to any kid. And I think it paid off in trying to sell toys, so they nailed it. I mean, the original Power Rangers were all Japanese, so gotta appeal to the kids, you know. Ooh, player select again. Let's get Zack going in there. Ooh, look at that dance. Wow. Billy looks so dumpy. Like, this is karate. This is a big dumper. Jason's supposed to be, like, trying to box, but that's not what that looks like. Kimberly... Ooh, that's inappropriate. I'm not gonna say that one. And then Zack's just dancing. What the fuck? Turtles in Time is way harder than this game. That is true. And I also think it's better. Alright, we're gonna play a little bit with Zack, and then I'm gonna call it quits on this one and move over to Turtles in Time, and then see how far I can get on one continue. The only problem with these games is they require me to look away to read the chat. It's kind of why football's a really good sport to stream, because you can look away during play selection. Especially Tecmo, since there's no time limit. Madden games are a little more difficult for that. Damn it, Pat! You retracted another statement. Eli says, SPD I loved. Yeah, it was like Space Police Defense. I don't fucking remember. Grape sweater. Drink me up, I'm a beverage. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Oh, shields! Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Okay, that was enough, Zack, to satisfy me. I like his difference in fighting style. That's pretty cool. Dig it. Alright, Turtles in Time, and that's it. Monty Python check. What? Comfy chair. No one suspects the Spanish Inquisition. It was but a mere flesh wound. That's what I got for you. I don't know a lot of Monty Python. Oh. Black Knight. Oh, I see you running away, eh? You yellow bastard. Come back here and take what's coming to you. I'll bite off your legs. Oh, right. Got it. Makes sense. I finally figured it out. The skeleton. Yeah, that nods in approval. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm slow. It's late. It's very late for some of you. It's almost 5 in the morning. I apologize that I'm still going. And I keep letting the fucking attract mode. Did you mod that Wii yourself? Indeed I did. It's pretty simple. If you own a copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you basically download a level that manipulates the system and allows you to boot into like their DOS mode or whatever, and it just runs the patch for you and then puts the homebrew channel on there. So yeah. OSU Rock says, this is a sports game? Must be a preview for your new channel. See, that's the interesting thing about the scope of what I want to do on the other channel versus what I'm doing here. Like, here I'm just taking like little requests of playing something. Like, on my channel, I want to do like deep dives into the game. So I'm going to play Mario 64 first, so I'm going to play through that game to completion, because I want to play through all of that game. What I usually do on here is I try to play games that I like for sports games, and there's not a lot of them, because I'm not huge into sports like my brother is. And I just prefer arcade sports games, because they're fun video games. And, but on my channel, what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be everything that I like and what I like to play. So like I said earlier, I'm going to play Resident Evil all the way through all of those. I would like to play through the Final Fantasy games. Stuff like that. One that I'm going to play probably before No More Heroes 3 comes out is the first No More Heroes again, and probably the second one. Stuff like that. A lot of things for that to offer that I think will be fun. It gives me a reason to revisit things that I love and I haven't played for a while, but I know well enough. Like, I've literally been holding off on playing Resident Evil 4 for a really long time because I haven't had a channel where I felt like doing that on. I've had one in the past. I did a whole blind playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, but I did no commentary on it. But I on that same channel, I have me streaming Pokemon Green. I did like 2 episodes of that, and I stopped. But mostly just because I didn't have the following, didn't have the people watching. It's hard to just stream to yourself. But that's why if I stream off of here, I start with the sports game, and then you guys can suggest whatever you want. Anyway, that was a long explanation just for one small little comment. About to be beer o'clock in Arizona. Oh, it's another hour, is it? Doom DeMile. My channel is Lumberjack Cracks. If you are in the Discord, I don't remember if you got into the Discord or not. I posted the link to that. Actually, I can just pull up a link to that. I'm going to pause this. If it will let me. I can't pause during a boss battle. Cool. I didn't press the right button. That's why. I will post the link to that right now. I meant to actually put it in the description of this video, but I kind of rushed when I was trying to start this, so that's that. $12 subscribers with nothing to show for it yet. That's dedication. That's the power of you guys. The viewers. Alright, sweet. Thanks a lot, Chief Crazy Buffalo. There's the link to the channel. Yeah, please subscribe. It will be things that I'm interested in. I will probably do like request streams. I will take suggestions on the Discord that we currently have for the Retro Sports Gamer. I will just continue using that Discord for mine. So in the Lumberjack Cracks channel on there, I will post stuff of when I'm going to stream or whatever. Thank you, Dumile. Appreciate it. When are you kicking off the new channel? I am going to do it within the next week. I would have streamed something tonight, but I didn't get the overlay ready. But yeah, I would say it's probably likely going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday that I'll start it. Because I will probably go to Demon Tap on Monday for this channel. I could possibly stream after Demon Tap. It would be pretty late, but not late for these videos. But yeah, I would like to actually announce a time, and but I'll let you guys know on the Discord channel. If you're not in the Discord channel already, and I think all of you are, I can drop a link for that as well. Wow, this is going a lot smoother than I was expecting. I think I'm better at this than Power Rangers. I'm not even paying attention, and I'm at least getting through the level without dying. Pizza's help, though. I do love Nintendo a lot, too, which is why I request Mario games as well. I'm thinking about doing a thing called Mario Mondays, but the problem is I go to Demon Tap, so I'd either have to stream after that, so it'd be around like 3 in the morning, or I'd have to stream before I go, which I don't really want to stream while this channel is streaming, because it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, Chief Crazy Buffalo. My sub number was my jersey for football 12. One of my numbers. Nice. Yeah, my numbers, my go-to numbers are 14, 15, and 37, and mostly has been 37. Alright. Metalhead. It's kind of funny that I'm playing this game, actually, because about a month ago, Tom and I played through the whole game after a stream that we did. So if you haven't seen that and you want to see us both play it and give commentary about this game and not just me playing it, I'd watch that. We were actually discussing this game. But since I've said stuff about it there, it's not really a point of me reiterating myself about it. This might have actually been one of the games that we played when we were doing a podcast, too. Tom had a very early idea. There was something we called Play It Podcast, which was trying to combine the idea of a Let's Play and a podcast together, which is basically what a Let's Play is. But I don't think he understood what a Let's Play was at the time that he decided that that was the thing we were going to do. Okay. You guys are talking about college football. Cool. I don't have anything to say about the college football thing, so I'm just not going to comment and, you know, leave that up to you guys. I've never really followed college sports. I've always been more into professional sports. I have one team in college that I like, only because my cousin went to the school and I took a couple, like literally a couple classes, like literally 2 classes, not the course for the whole semester at Purdue. So yeah, I missed the fucking pizza. We might get our first death here on the level where your toe hurts a lot. Get these fucking pizza monsters out of here. I want to read stuff. I don't want to fight these things. Go away. You clearly xenomorph ripoff. Okay, cool. Would have loved broke Arizona's records. Just watched your 2K5 video. Yeah, follow Chief Crazy Buffalo's channel. 2K5. I mean, most of us, we all stream, you know? Because streaming's fun. Holy shit, am I gonna get taken down by the Rat King? Sick bastard. This is a... I don't have a lot of patience for this level. Yeah. Drop your shit. Blah, 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 blah. I should actually restream this game, but the reshelled version of this game. There was a remake for this that is no longer available, but I do still have it on my Xbox 360. Well, nah, fuck them. Don't care. Brian loves Loyola Chicago basketball. He was so happy about that their run in March Madness a year or 2 ago. Boiler up, get that STEM money. Yeah, so I'm tired. It's 4 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning for some of you. And I think it's time to call it quits for tonight. I appreciate you guys all for watching, and I hope you will all enjoy when I start my channel officially. But will continue to see me on here. I will more than likely continue to stream here before I start going there, just because I'm not trying to undercut this channel. And I want to direct traffic to the games that I want to play too, so Tom, I don't think he really cares, honestly. But, yeah. Words are escaping me. Really tired. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Tom said earlier when he was streaming that he might stream tomorrow, maybe early in the morning, maybe at night. He said he'll figure it out whether or not it happens. But if he doesn't stream tomorrow, Monday night, like always, we will be streaming at Demon Tap. You could possibly see a stream from me before that, but I don't want to make any promises. I'm bad at those. So, without further ado, it's time to end the stream. Sorry, Eli. I'm literally about to hit the stop button. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I appreciate it as always. And see you guys on the flip, DD flip side. Ta-ta.